It's Sunday the 23rd of September 2018. It's the start of another week behind the scenes. This one not a very good week to start. It's going to be a very busy week, and it's going to be a emotional and tedious week in some ways. I've got some corporate work tomorrow and Tuesday, which is fine. Wednesday, hoping to go to the Big Cat Sanctuary, which should be brilliant. Thursday and Friday, at the moment, diary is empty, but I've just come back from the hospital where my mum is at end of life. Spent the day there. Julia came with me. My sister's at her bedside currently. I've come back. Mum is very close to the end. We thought she might go whilst I was there, but she didn't. I've got these 2 days of corporate stuff that I have to do. I can't get out of it. It's a question of letting people down and what have you, and companies who've spent a lot of money and da-di-da. So I've had to come away, and the thing is, I'm likely to get, probably in the middle of the night, we reckon, I'll get the text that says that my mum has actually died. She looked dreadful and gaunt and is really just breathing. She's unconscious. She's very much at end of life, and it's very similar to how my dad went. He took 5 days to go. So I don't think it's going to be that long, but I've had to come away, and so obviously I'm feeling a bit crap about that. However, this is behind the scenes of the Bald Explorer, and this should be, you know, a happy, jolly occasion, and mostly they are, but I just thought I would, I nearly didn't record one, but I thought I ought to record something. So it is what it is, life is what it is. So poor old mum, I've said my goodbyes. I'm not going to see her again, and that's that. Now I'm off to corporate land, so the chances are the next one of these I'll be in a hotel somewhere, and I'll tell you what I think about that. It's the 24th, yeah, just going to look at my phone. It's the 24th of September 2018 today, and it's just 6 o'clock actually, 2 minutes past 6 o'clock, and I'm sitting in a hotel in, where is it? It's the Oakland Hotel, South Woodham Reverers? Don't know where that is. Never heard of it. All I know is about 10 miles from Chelmsford in Essex, where I'm working. And when I did my late rooms booking Friday, this was the cheapest and nearest, and it's 10 miles away. Anyway, it's a funny place, but one night, get it over with. I've got books to read, I've got my laptop, and there's an Asda nearby. So I'm not going to leave this room till probably 7 o'clock tomorrow. So I got some cakes, got a baguette, bit of a cold buffet tonight, quiche Lorraine, egg salad, melon slices, raspberries, lemon curd West Country yogurt, sounds fun, and milk, because I always bring my own coffee, and biscuits. I have a hotel survival kit that I always travel with, which has all the usual sort of toiletries, but cup, coffee, tea bags. I buy my milk if possible. I think there's a spoon in there. All, you know, the things that you need. So I've got a bit of a munchie going on. I've got some books to read. What I should bring is a little light, because actually, although it looks bright in here, it's actually quite dim. But hey ho, it's one night. News on my mother, funnily enough, no change. She is still the same as I left her last night, so I'm imagining that tonight I may get the text to say that she has died, but she may not. And she may last another day, and if so, I may get a chance to see her on the way home tomorrow afternoon. Well, it's Tuesday the 25th of September 2018. It's first thing in the morning and I'm on my way back from the hotel now to my clients in Chelmsford. Chelmsford. Put the L in the wrong place, that's what I've done. I thought I'd just stop for a moment because there's such a beautiful sunrise coming up just on the corner there. And I'm on this little quiet country road. And it's one of those days, it's one of those days in autumn when now I want to be out filming my stuff, not my client's stuff, but my stuff, because the colours are brilliant. It was 3 degrees. It was 3 degrees this morning when I got in the car, and they said that the temperatures were near freezing last night, which is in the south, which is a bit bizarre. A few cars are coming along. There's a truck coming now. If I stand over there, you'll see him burbling along. My plan today is obviously to go and do the work that I have to do. I think I'm finishing about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I go back to the hospital and see what the situation is with Mum, or you know, it may be that it's all over, but I could still go in there, I guess. I've got to get home. I've got to get home because I've got to edit up tomorrow's video, which I have yet to do. I've done 2, made sure 2 were done, but I've still got 1 for tomorrow because I haven't been able to do it being away. Anyway, that's the plan. It's September the 26th today.
Yep.
Got that one. And the lovely Julia and I are sitting in a car.
Just a random car.
Well, it is actually my car,
Sure.
to be honest with you. Yeah, because look, I've got the key.
I looked back there to check for the emblem and it was like, I couldn't see it. Oh, because the boot's still open.
The boot's open. There you are, dafty.
Like,
She is a bit daft, you know. Anyway, why are we here?
We're going on it.
Oh, crikey, the door just suddenly shut itself. Luckily, the camera didn't fall off. Wait, where are you going?
Don't go
Stay
away,
here.
we're not done yet.
Yeah, go.
We're going through a little path,
Yep.
a disability access path,
Yep,
to Margaret Mackley's trail
yep.
in Tottington Woods.
There's a sign there, so I'm just pointing to the
Yeah.
sign. Tottington Wood in Small Dole near Henfield.
Yeah.
I've passed it many times and thought, oh, and somebody said it's an interesting wood. So I did a quick look on the website and it said that it was an ancient wood dating back to 1600.
Cool.
And they do a bit of coppicing with hazel and something else. Ash. Yeah, probably. And a few oaks. So we thought we'd have a nip up there and have a look, do a report with the old gimbal camera.
Gimbal camel.
Gimbal.
Gimera Campbell.
That's the one. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds grand.
So that's what we're up to. Who knows, we may do another one in the forest when we get there. In the forest? It's a wood, not a forest.
It's a wood.
Yeah, difference. So, you just need to get your walking boots on.
Yeah, I do.
And then we'll head off.
Yeah.
So catch you later. We made it into the wood after all, and it's beautiful in here. There's this funny old homemade fence, little enclosure, secret enclosure for those woodland rituals that the Tottington woodlanders get up to.
Little fire pit in
Yeah.
the middle.
And it's beautiful with the sun streaming through the ash canopy above us, and some oak, and lots of low-lying hazel in the understory.
See all the little flies and a couple of hornets. Oh,
A couple of hornets.
yeah.
Oh,
3.
liggity-loo. Well, anyway, we've made a video, but we may change our location and drive up the road a bit and go somewhere else and do something.
Get some more video.
Yeah, before lunch. and then we'll go and try and find a cheap sandwich shop and have a bit of soup. Or we may have something else.
Or a pub and have some soup.
Or a pub? Now you're talking.
Yeah, nice hearty old pub soup.
How's your shoulder?
Yeah.
Is it when I did that? It's Thursday the 27th of September 2018 and it's a nice day, but I'm not out actually filming today. I've got a bit of editing to do. It's one of those days, catch up on everything. I need to catch up with the lovely Julia a bit later on. And Mr. Suggett is coming over later also, which is all very jolly and very nice. Yesterday was Wednesday, as you saw, and was out filming with Julia. I didn't really say anything in the behind the scenes, and obviously people know, some people know, but people watching this may or may not know. But my mother died on Tuesday evening at 11:30. I didn't mention it yesterday because I wanted to keep myself busy and active. So obviously, you know, very sad, but at the same time, she was 84, I think, or 83, and she'd had a long life. She'd been suffering quite a bit. She was very depressed. She didn't really want to go on. She was very, very weak, and she wasn't happy. She hadn't been happy. She had been an alcoholic for most of her life, and actually this is really what she wanted. And finally, last night she got her, Tuesday night she got her wish. So it is a sad time, but it's a strange thing, because you actually, with that sort of situation, like with my dad and his dementia when he had it, you've already grieved, because the person, you know, they take a while, 5 days to die, and it takes a while to do that. And in that process you're already grieving. So when it actually happens, the actual event, it's not the shock as if you've just suddenly heard the news and you go into massive grieving. You've been grieving for a long time, and actually you don't want to get miserable yourself. So yesterday that's where I went out and did stuff. Today I still feel okay. Obviously there's a loss, it's my mum, but the key is to just keep going, and you know, at the end of the day, life is really for the living. So you know, you can commemorate those that have gone before us, but it's most definitely a thing to remind you that we've all got the gift of life, so we've got to live it. It's Friday the 28th of September today, and I'm in the studio, as you can see, and I'm only in the studio because the studio's got a reasonably tidy bench, and I've been out with the lovely Julia earlier in the week, and we've got some, what have we got here? They've dried up a bit. I've got some rowan, I've got some hawthorn, and I've got some blackthorn, which are sloes here, and I've got some ash. Where is the ash? I've got some ash seeds. These are all like seeds, and the idea is that we're planting them. I've got some compost here. So I'm just kind of, well, not kind of, anything, I'm actually doing this. Stop saying kind of when you don't mean to say kind of. I'm just planting these seeds so that we can grow and monitor them some trees. That's the concept. So yeah, I'm going to shove in a couple of little ash seeds in here, spread them about. I've got loads of ash. These are they come in keys, don't they, and they hang off the trees. I've got loads here. Look, it's not really focusing, but I'm going to chuck a few in like that. They've actually gone in there. And plant those, and then in the others I'm going to put some rowan, some sloe, and on all of that, and then just cover them up. Just going to put 2 in each of these and see how it goes, and then we'll just keep watering them, and hopefully around about March time we should start to see little shoots come up. That is the plan. So that's one of my jobs today. I've also been up to the mother's flat found the funeral plan, found the will, got in touch with the solicitors, and Corinne's been to the hospital to get the form. We've got to go and register the death and all of that, so that's got to happen with my mum. But in the meantime, things are going on here. New life is being formed, which is great. It's Saturday the 29th of September 2018, and as you can see, if I move a little bit, I'm in Woodland. I'm actually at the top of Box Hill in Surrey, and there's an event going on this evening, a harvest celebration, and I've made a video climbing up Box Hill on the sort of steep route up, which is a bit traditional. You can hear cars just travelling up the road here. I'm going to be meeting with Matthew Holdsworth a little bit later on, but I just thought I'd take another little walk. I've gone up to the top where the coffee place is. Got there a bit earlier than I expected. I thought I'd do another walk. There's a tower. There's a number of interesting things at Box Hill. Didn't know about those. So I'm going to investigate those, but I came on the path just here, and I've got this National Trust leaflet which tells me all about where I should be, but blow me if the path doesn't seem to be where it says it is. So I'm a bit confused, but it's probably me. I can see the road. It's probably further up that way. Well, I did manage to find him.
Hello. Yep.
How you doing?
I'm alright. I took the car up here, so I'm fine.
Yeah, lazy git. I spent all this time walking up here, and you came in the car.
I did.
Behind us then this is the event that we've been looking forward to seeing.
Yes.
It's slowly getting dark. It doesn't look that dark here. I'm holding the camera, as you can tell, but it's actually darker than it looks on the lens.
Yep.
And they're doing some choir singing.
Sounds like some kind of folky harvesty thing, I think.
Yeah, I guess that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. It's a harvest celebration.
And behind me, again, you're not going to see this because it won't do the colour properly, but actually that is a beautiful red sky.
Yeah, you can't really tell at all, can you? But it's lovely.
It's terrific. I'll just come back around here because there's a little bit more light. You can see the red on us. Yeah, and I'm wearing red, so that's that. Anyway, this is the end of another behind the scenes week. I hope you've enjoyed that.
Well, I get to see this tomorrow, don't I?
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
This one's a freak. Don't you normally get to see them?
So no, I never see them, no.
No, don't you?
No, I don't. I never bother.
No, cheeky bugger. So yeah, well anyway, there'll be another one next week. God knows what that week will have, but hopefully it's a little bit better than this week, what with the death of my mum, but hey ho, we move on. So, good to see you.
And you.
Thanks for coming in on the end.
No problem.
Till next time, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you.
Bye. Bye. Right, it's your turn to run down the hill.
Oh.